Hello, good morning. How are you, my dear students? I hope all of you are well. Today's lesson is almost related to the previous one. But before we start the lesson, I'm going to read these bubbles to see what did the man and the woman say. Let's start with the man. I want a new goal. I'm going to climb Everest next year. And the woman said, I think I'll stay at home. So in the previous class, we did future simple with well. So the woman here used the future simple with well because she took the decision and she didn't think of it. So this is a previous decision. She didn't plan for this one. But why did the man use I'm going to climb Everest next year? This is our lesson for today. So our lesson is future simple with be going to. Future simple with be going to. Let's start as usually, as always. We start with the function. So let's read the question. When do we use the future simple verb with be going to? When do we use the future simple verb with be going to? Or why do we use future simple with be going to? Let's start with the first function. Number 1, to talk about future plans and intentions. To talk about future plans and intentions. So we use future simple with be going to talk about our plans in the future. So it means that we plan for something to do it in the future. Look at the example. We are going to travel to India next month. We didn't say we will travel. Here in this sentence, we used be going to. We are going to travel to India next month because this is a previous planning. So we've been planning to go to or to travel to India. So the first function is future plans and intentions. This is the first function. What about the second one? To predict that something is going to happen when we have some proof or information. To predict that something is going to happen when we have some proof or information. This function refers to predictions in the future. So we predict that something is going to happen and we have the proof, we have the evidence or information. So this one means prediction with previous evidence. I have an evidence to tell or to say that this thing is going to happen in the future. I am sure. So prediction with a previous evidence, it means that this action, of course, or I'm sure that it is going to happen because I have a proof. Look at the example. Oh no, the window is open and the rain is going to come in. This is clear. So in this sentence, it says that it is raining right now and I kept the windows open. My window or my bedroom window is open. So I'm sure the rain is going to come in. The rain is going to come into my room. So this is a previous evidence that it is raining and the window is open. This is a proof that the rain is going to come in. So the functions of using be going to or future simple with be going to are: number 1, to talk about future plans and intentions. Future plans and intentions. And number 2, to predict that something is going to happen when we have some proof or information. Or you can say prediction with a previous evidence. Now let's go to the keywords. The keywords are the same with well, but we differentiate between will and be going to through the function. So the keywords are tomorrow, in a week, in a month, in a year, or in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, etc. Next plus time, we can say next year, next Monday, next Wednesday, next weekend, any time in the future, or this phrase in the future. So these are our keywords of the future simple with will and be going to, and we can differentiate between will and be going to through the function. That's why we study the functions. So our keywords are tomorrow, in a week, in a month, in a year, or in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, etc. Number 4, next plus time, next year, next weekend, next Monday, next month, it doesn't matter. So next plus any time in the future. And the last one is in the future. Now let's move to the structure, but before we look at the structure, look at be going to. What is meant by be is the verb to be, is, are, and am. So be, it means is, or it refers to is, are, and am. And as you know, is used with the singular subject, he, she, and it. So he is, she is, and it is. The are, we use it with the plural subjects, they, we, and you. They are, we are, you are. Am, it is used with the pronoun I. So I am going to. He is going to. They are going to. This is what does the be refer to. Look at the structure in the affirmative sentence. In the singular subject, he, she, and it, we use be is, he is, she is, and it is. Going to plus the base form of the verb or verb 1. We don't add anything to the main verb. So he, she, it is going to plus verb 1 and of course plus the object. What about the plural subject? They, we, and you. We use are, they are, we are, you are, plus going to and the base form of the verb or verb 1 plus the object. And the pronoun I, we use am, going to plus verb 1 plus object. So one more time. The singular subject, he, she, it, we use is, going to plus verb 1. They, we, you are, going to plus verb 1 plus the object. And the pronoun I, we use am, going to plus verb 1 plus the object. This is the affirmative form. What about the negative form? We only add not to the be. We only add not to the be. So on the singular subject, we use isn't. She isn't going to verb 1 plus the object. So it becomes isn't in the negative form. And the are, it becomes aren't. So they are not, we are not, you are not, going to plus verb 1. In the pronoun I as well, we use not as the as we used it in the is and are. So I am not going to plus verb 1 plus the object. This is what is meant by the negative form. We only add not to the be. So is becomes isn't, are aren't, am not. Let's go to the questions. In the questions, we use the verb to be to start the question, whether it's WH question or yes no question. So we start the our question with is or WH. So WH or plus the is, he, she, it going to verb 1 plus the object. For example, what is he going to do tomorrow? What is he going to do tomorrow? For example, he is going to play football. Or, is she going to clean the dishes? Yes, she is. No, she isn't. And the plural subject, we use are. So WH, or the plural subject plus going to and plus the base form of the verb. For example, when are they going to, for example, sleep? When are they going to sleep? They are going to sleep at 12 a.m. Or if it's a yes-no question, for example, are we going to drink juice? Yes, we are. No, we're not. Let's move to the pronoun I. So, WH, am, plus the pronoun I, going to verb 1 and the object. For example, let's use it as WH question. So, what am I going to do tomorrow? I'm going to water the plants. Or, am I going to eat an ice cream? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. So these are the structures in the be going to, or in the future simple with be going to. And now I want you to move with me to this activity. Correct the form of the verbs in brackets in the following sentences. We have 7 sentences. Please concentrate. I'm going to do them and discuss these sentences. Number 1, we have a conversation between A and B. And let's start. A, I have finally decided what to put in the new living room. So we have here, I have finally decided. So we have a previous decision or a previous plan. B says, really? What you put in there? So this sentence, it seems that this sentence is in the future simple. So we're going to use be going to because the number A said, I have finally decided. So this sentence refers to previous decision or previous plan. So we have the subject here, you. So you, we use are. What are you going to put in there? What are you going to put in there? Let's move to number 2. Look at those black clouds. Look at those black clouds. So we have black clouds in the sky. So if, of course, it is going to rain. So this refers to prediction with an evidence. I have an evidence. The clouds in the sky are black, so it is going to rain. Number 3, according to my schedule, I not meet Jack. So this phrase, according to my schedule, it means that I have a plan. I have a plan. So when we have a plan or previous plan, we use be going to. I am, and the not, it becomes I am not going to meet Jack. I'm not going to meet Jack. Number 4. Also, we have a conversation between A and B. So let's start with A. Those little boys are too close to the cliff. B. Yes, they fall off the edge. So here I have prediction with an evidence. Boys are close to the cliff. Boys are close, or they are close to the cliff and it is too dangerous. So They are going to fall off the edge. They are going to fall off the edge. Number 5. He build a flat here next summer. So next summer is our keyword. So we're going to use be going to because this is a plan for the future. He is going to build a flat here next month. Number 6. She has bought the ticket. She traveled to Germany. So we have previous evidence because she has bought the ticket. So of course she is going to travel to Germany. I'm sure that she is going to travel to Germany. What makes me sure? That because she has bought the ticket. And let's go to number 7. Vicky didn't study. Vicky didn't study. She not passed the exam. Of course, she's not going to pass the exam. She is not going to pass the exam. How did I know? Because she didn't study. This is an evidence. Vicky didn't study. So this is the reason I used be going to in this sentence. So prediction with the previous evidence. Vicky didn't study. She is not going to pass the exam, or she is not going to know any answer in the exam. So this is our lesson for today. Future simple with be going to. I hope you enjoyed watching. And remember, as always, if you have any questions, send me a message or your comment through Edunation. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.